Hello everyone, in this video I'll be solving a problem 3423 which is from lead code, and problem name is maximum difference between adjacent elements in a circular array. So given a circular array nums, find the maximum absolute difference between adjacent elements. Okay, maximum we'll have to find. Okay, got it. Note, in a circular array the first and last elements are adjacent. Okay, so array which is linear, but if you try to imagine in a circular way, round, so the first element what we have and the last element what we have, both are said to be connected adjacent elements. So yeah, let's try to deal with the first example. The array given is 1 to 4 and we'll have to find the maximum adjacent difference. So let me take you to the board and try to uh, explain you. 1 to 4 we have got it. So we have an array 1 2 4. This is said to be in this way. This is an array, this is 0 index, 1 index and second index. But if you try to put in a circle, if you try to think in a circular way, so let's say I'm putting 1 here which is 0 index, we have 2 here which is on 1 index 1, this is 4 which is on index 2, and they are saying this 1 and 4 are said to be connected, but in circular way if you think of this way, so both are connected. So now you'll have to find the difference between adjacent elements. If you take this a1, so let's try to move forward. So 1 and 2, if you see absolute differences, abs, or you can see in mathematics you have modulo operator this way, so that will be 1 minus 2 which is 1. It actually it is minus 1, but modulus will do a 1. In programming we'll use this absolute operator, so we have 1. But if you say 2 and 4, again difference is 2 minus 4 which is 2. But if you see 4 and 1, because why we are doing in this way, they have said adjacent difference. So 1's adjacent is 2, 2's adjacent is 4, 4's adjacent is 1, in this way. And vice versa is also true. If you want to take difference between 4 and 2, which is already equals to difference between 2 and 4. So now 1 and 4 if you see, try to see, that is 3. So in the answer also they have sent answer is 3. Okay, so let's try to understand this example. Minus 5, 10, minus 5. Minus 5, 10, minus 5. This is our array. Okay, this is 0th index, this is first index, this is second index. So how do we find the difference between this and this? We'll try to find it. This is also minus 10 only. Okay, so minus 5 minus of minus 10. This will be minus 10, minus 10 to minus plus 10. So it is 5. So difference between these two elements is 5. Difference between these two elements, minus 10 minus of minus 5. Minus 10 plus 5. This is 5. Again we have a difference of 5. These two are dealt. But if you try to put in a circular way, so this element will be connected to this. So first element is connected to last element, or last element is connected to first element. So in this case we'll have to check difference between this and this. Minus 5 minus of minus 5. So this will give you minus 5 plus 10, plus 5, which is basically 0. So out of these three, which is maximum, again 5 is maximum. So in this case our answer will be 5, which is there. So I think pretty much you got the problem statement. Let's try to code it up. So we will take n, which is basically the size of the array. Okay, got this. Now we'll take one variable answer which will be initialized to 0, which means or let's try to initialize it into minimum, because we are finding the maximum difference between adjacent elements. So we'll take initialize to minimum, and yeah, we'll run a loop that will run from I is equal to 1. Why 1? I'll tell you. I less than n, I plus plus. Why we are running taking from 1? We want to find the difference between, we'll start from here. We find the difference between this element and this. When we come at this second index, we'll try to find difference between second and first, and at the end of the for loop we'll be using first element and last element. So yeah, we'll take answer is equal to max of answer comma absolute of nums of I minus 1, which is from previous element, minus nums of I, which is current element. So this will give us the maximum difference between adjacent elements from 1 to n, but we'll have to again check the last element and first element. So for that, what I'll be doing is I'll taking from out of the loop. So that will be max of answer comma nums of 0. This will be absolute difference, positive number we are taking, nums of 0 minus nums of n minus 1, which is last element, and at the end we'll have to happily return answer. Let's try to run the code. Yeah, it is running fine. Let's try to submit the code. Yeah, it got accepted and it beats 100%. So if you try to analyze the time complexity of this algorithm, if you are seeing here, if you have a for loop which is running from 1 to n, basically linear, and we are not using any extra space, we are using constant variable. So yeah, space complexity is constant, time complexity is linear, space complexity is constant. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the video.